What's up YouTube, this is Killer Knight here and bringing you an updated deck profile featuring the Oracle Think Tanks for Cardfight Vanguard. On my last deck profiling I didn't do much good of a presentation, so hopefully I can get this number down a little bit easy for you guys, and because I had to hold, and don't mind the person out there, they're just doing it, trimming the lawn outside the garden. Anywho, without any further ado, let's get on with the deck profiling and see what you guys think. This deck, the Oracle Think Tank, has grown up since my starter deck versions, but yeah, it went from just an Oracle trial deck to more of I was trying to get to the right theme, but it's a bit of a mixture, but I'll see what you guys can think about it. So for grade 0 to start off with, we have Godhawk Ichibi Yoshi. The reason why I have him as my main starter from my avatar is his ability. Using Godhawk's ability at the beginning of your ride phase, you can look at the top 5 cards from your deck, and if you can find the card that has Goddess of the Crescent Moon Tsukuyomi, you can superior ride it. So that's just a card just in case. Plus it gives you more of a drawing option, in my opinion. So I don't know. I was trying to get to the whole witches, the Oracle Think Tank Witch series, but I don't have enough witches for that one. So for now, I'll use the cards where I have to think that's an okay of a deck. So yeah, one of him. So for grade 0s, grade 1s, we have Goddess of the Crescent Moon Tsukuyomi's, 2 of her. Same effect applies though. You can look at the top cards of your deck, and hold on, let me just adjust this a little bit. Okay. Anyways, using Tsukuyomi's skill, you can check the top 5 cards from your deck, and if there's a Goddess of the Half Moon Tsukuyomi, you can again use superior ride it. But half the time, since I don't have the full moon or the half moon yet, I decided to use the drawing power instead. Plus, there's always good options for higher ride Vanguard. So, anyways, I got 3 Circle Megases. What I love about her though is that she can let you look at the top card of your deck when she's a Vanguard or a Rear Guard. So she can allow you to check the top card of your deck and to check it or place it right back on top again. So you can see where you can do your strategies in. And I got 3 Dark Hats. Again, another personal favorite of mine, since it allows both players to draw 1 card when she's on the field as a Rear Guard or the Vanguard. So, more drawing options, and since this deck's mostly about soul charging and, keeping the number of cards in your hand, for its different abilities, it keeps more of an open mind. Next one, we got 2 White Hair Vanabas. Not only it's a cutesy card, but when he's placed as your Vanguard or Rear Guard, if you have an Oracle Think Tank in your hand, you can soul charge it, or you can put it in your soul. So, yeah, this is why I kind of like it. It gives you more of a soul charging boost for your higher cards such as Amaterasu or Evil Eye Princess Riley and all their good effects, since they require soul charging in the powers in the soul. I got 1 Battle Sister Maple. What I love about her is her power ability. When this unit attacks, if the number of cards in your hand is 4 or more, this unit gains 3,000 power until the end of the battle. So it gives you a 3,000 chance for that turn. So, yeah, I'm really starting getting used to the whole Oracle Think Tank since I've been practicing for like freaking weeks and almost a month and a half. Last but not least, we cannot forget the cutesy Oracle Guardian Geminis. As long as you have these little guys in your front rear guards, with the boost from your rear guards behind them, yeah, they're a force to reckon with, and they're 8,000 power, so of course they're going to be awesome to use. And even though they have 5,000, if you have like 2 of them, combined 10,000. It's the guard power I'm kind of getting used to, but you learn more. I learn more when I, read the book more. So yeah, that's the grade 1s I have, and grade 0s so far. I hope you guys are liking what you see so far, because I did put my heart into making this deck, and I don't know if I'm going to get bad reviews for this or not. But, it doesn't really matter what people say, so it's their own opinions. So for grade 2s, I have 1 and 2 Mane of Libras. Her power comes from the Counterblast power. When this unit only if it attacks hits. That's the one thing that's like the main tricky part, because half the time they're going to guard it, and with higher ranking full guards or 10,000 defend power shields. Sorry, I'm almost going to start using Yu-Gi-Oh terms now. So with her counter blast, if the attack hits successfully, I can draw 1 extra card. Plus, she's a 9,000 attacker, so a little bit more of an option right there. The next one I have is 2 copies of Promise Daughter. Why are you guys asking me that I have this card in my deck? Not only that it's an Oracle Think Tank, but the only thing that it costs from you is not only that she can intercept, but she also, all you have to do is discard 1 Oracle Think Tank from your hand discarded, but only when this unit attacks. You may pay the cost, and if you do, it gets a 5,000 power until the end of that battle. So most of these cards can gain power from, you know, discarding Oracle Think Tanks or counterblasting. It's a really easy thing to think of now if you think of it. Alright, next one, we got the 2 lovely ladies, the Sword Dancer Angels. My personal, and I do mean my personal fave. It's a very personal thing, so hush. Not only is she's an 8,000 attacker, she's an interceptor, but I think you guys are going to get the idea of why if I have her on the field, or I have 2 of them on the field, her skill will kick in. So whenever I draw a card, she gets a 1,000 power to the end of the turn. So she'll get a 9,000 power, plus the boost, whatever, if the unit is right behind her. Sorry, I gotta still learn my words properly. The next one, we got 2 Oracle Guardian Wise Mans. There's no effect to him whatsoever, but he is at a 10,000 attack beater. Plus, he's a 5,000 shield, so combined or intercept, you get an extra. It's a powerful to your Vanguards. It makes them lose our cards faster. So I really started doing this now. I got 2 copies of Security Guardian. Everyone's always telling me to run it because, you know, it's of its ability. Whenever this card intercepts, it gets a 5,000 boost to the shield until the end of the battle. So it's a perfect guard. I don't know if I should run 3, but it's up to you guys. You guys may know more about the Oracle Think Tanks than I do, but this is the deck that is a player's preference. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm making a few mistakes here, but I'm giving you guys why I feel like what the deck is supposed to be like. Last but not least, there's 2 Oracle Guardian Red Eyes. When this card successfully hits, you can as long as I have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard on my side, then I can soul charge 1 each time. So that's more soul charging, juicing up to more soul charging. So this deck is so random. I feel like it's very random because there's also drawing abilities, soul charging, counter blasting, soul blasts. It's crazy, but you know, I'm starting to get used to it, and I find very happy for it. So for grade 3s, we got the main bitch in charge. 2 copies of CEO Amaterasu. When she's summoned to the Vanguard, you can soul charge 1 to look at the top card from your deck, and you can decide whether or not to keep it on top or put it on the bottom of the deck. And that's only the beginning of your main phase too. And what I love about her though is that as long as you have 4 more cards in your hand, this card gains 4,000 attack power. Dang it, I'm sorry, it's just I'm using too much Yu-Gi-Oh! When you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For 10 years, you kind of get this kind of idea. Now, here's the one thing that is very tricky, and excruciatingly tricky. It's her, as long as you have 5 damage in your damage zone, and if you have 8, you can soul blast 8 cards, and as long as you have 5 damage in your damage zone, when this unit attacks hits, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw up to 5 cards. Basically, she lets you draw any more cards just to fuel her hand power. So, her attack will still go to normal if you draw those 5 cards successfully. Which I'm still doing tricky in part. It's like, I did it one time, but it's only for practice. But, yeah, she's a very good card to have, and she's a 10,000 beater, so that's why I really much love her. The next one we got is Imperial Daughter. This card is 11,000 attacker, but it has a problem with it too. It has the power of restraint ability, which means this unit cannot attack. That's the bad part. But here's a good trick. For most of you who do have this card, and I guess, you know. So you can counterblast one and choose one Oracle Think Tank from your rear guards and place it into the soul. This unit loses restraint until the end of the turn. So it does give you a bit of an advantage if you want to hurry and attack quickly. And plus with the twin drive ability, it's a lot easier to get a critical or a draw trigger to add the boost. But here's the thing as a continuous effect. During your turn, if you do not have any rear guards, this unit gets 10,000 attack and plus 1 critical and loses restraint. So it's basically free from all the games. As long as you don't have any rear guards in play, that's the effect you're going to get. That's why I'm kind of getting used to her and I'm starting to grow to love her. The first card I ever had is Goddess of the Flower Divination Sakuya. When she hits the field, all your rear guards return to your hand, and the number of cards you have in your hand, she gets 4,000 power. So, yeah. I like that effect, because that gives her a bonus of a 14,000 attack power. The next card I have, which I've grown very, very Slytherin for, is 3 copies of Evil Eye Princess Euriley. As long as you have 6 or more cards in the soul, you can choose one random card out of your opponent's hand and bind those into the next turn. They can get that card in the next turn. So you get 3 chances to bind any cards they have in their hand to cause any more trouble in your hand. So plus, you know, there is a combo to this, but there is a way. There is a way, people. And it's a good feeling, too. Last but not least, we got Battle Sister Souffle. I know, Battle Sisters. When this unit attacks, is boosted, and if it attacks, she gets an additional 2,000 attack at the end of that battle. So it's an additional, the boosting plus the 12,000 she gets. So, let's see how many of that can counteract that. Okay, I'm starting to get a little cocky. I'm sorry. I just haven't done my morning coffee. Anyways, now on to triggers. We can't have a deck without the 4 heal triggers, such as Lodge's Magus. As you can tell, I have 2 different alts of them. Like, I have one from the decks, and the other one's from the terminals, it looks like. But yeah, you can never have a deck without heal triggers, because they can save your ass. I know all of you guys probably know that already, so I'm just gonna shut my beak about that. I got 3 Dream Eaters for draw triggers. So the 5,000 goes to your Vanguard or whoever you want, plus you can draw an extra card. But the fun doesn't stop there, folks. 3 Miracle Kids. Again, 3 draw triggers. 5,000 power, drawing to you. Basically say this whole deck's full about drawing, so. 1 Victory Bird for an extra drawing power. Now, on to the next superior look, to some people. 2 Oracle Guardian Nikes for critical. I only have 4 criticals in this deck, and mostly it has to do with drawing abilities, but I'll be lucky if I even get a critical trigger, because... yeah, so, anyways, that's the Nikes, and last but not least, we got 2 copies of Psychic Bird. I'm still looking for 2 more to replace Nike, but with his abilities that you can call him to your field, and with his effect, you can put him into your soul to draw 2 extra cards if you have 2 of them. But for now, it's only 1 card. But yeah, that's my Oracle Think Tank deck. I hope you guys like what you saw, and please leave your comments. Please leave your comments, subscribe to Killer Arena, and catch you guys later. And remember, just be yourselves. Have a good time. Bye.